it was great. Seeing those guys operate that machinery, I mean, it was just amazing all around. I totally recommend anyone that has an opportunity to deploy with Grindstone or some organization um, to do it. And even if you're, I like to say that I was his body man, just following him around carrying chainsaws and wedges and axes and fuel and stuff. That was fine because I was able to learn so much from him. For some people, they just want to get into, well, how do I chainsaw and let me do it. I'm a different kind of learner. I
It
want to,
it blows my mind how many people, if we're not doing the sexy stuff, we don't want to do it.
yeah,
This has happened to some degree on every deployment, but the most egregious one, in my opinion, during Helene, we had a couple of guys who showed up with a heavy equipment, a skid steer and a mini X, and there's like, all right, we're going out, we're doing trees, and it's like, well, no, we've already got everything planned out. So for tomorrow, if you could stay around and help move pallets of water, you'd be very useful there. They packed up and they left. They said, if we can't go do the sexy stuff on camera, we don't want to do it.
oh
And they
man,
had come from states away, and it's like, it blows my mind that, hey, look, moving the pallets of water for the little old lady is just as valuable as cutting down the tree. Sure, it might not be exactly where you want to be, but it's still helping. And if you're there for the right reason, if you're there because it is put on your heart, you have the conviction to help your fellow man and woman, it doesn't matter what you're doing.
yeah,
I have working with Grindstone, I have done everything from cutting trees to washing dishes, getting put on dish duty when you are cooking for 1,000 first responders. So in
yeah.
Mayfield, that was our thing, is they were making our first priority there was feeding first responders. So the first day I was there, I think we fed 600. The second day was 900, and the third day was like 1,100. And everything from making spaghetti and these giant 10-gallon steel pots,
Hmm.
you know, to spending 2 hours cleaning dishes and seasoning cast iron, because that's how we're cooking all our ground beef, on propane burners and cast iron.
Yeah.
So everything from cutting trees, rebuilding houses, to washing dishes, every last bit is valuable. Not everybody gets to run out and go on saw crews.